Hey, Commanders fans, listen up because we have some very important information coming your way, and you need to know everything. Here on the channel, you'll find all the news about our team with breaking news and everything a true Commanders fan needs to know. So, first of all, subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications because here you get everything firsthand and are never out of date. Oh, and leave your like right now to strengthen this incredible community and show that the Commanders fans are always present. Without further ado, hold on tight because today's news is unmissable. Now, let's get straight to the point. The Washington Commanders have several urgent priorities for General Manager Adam Peters to address during the offseason. Things may not have gone well for the team in 2025, but the front office leader is in a privileged position to make the necessary improvements in the coming weeks and quickly turn things around. There were some bright spots this season. They were hard to find, but the contribution of defensive end Dorance Armstrong Jr. before his injury was a ray of light amidst the gloomy atmosphere. Armstrong was in the midst of a standout season before suffering a serious knee injury in Week 7. This was a devastating blow for the player, and the pass-rushing group lacked sufficient depth to handle the situation. The Commanders face a difficult contract decision with Dorance Armstrong Jr., but time is on their side. Peters acknowledged that the team needs more solidity on defense. The Commanders need to find several ways to improve their starting lineup and player rotation. There's also the question of the new defensive coordinator, Durante Jones, potentially changing the tactical scheme to a 3-4 formation, which demands versatility and dynamism. Recovering Armstrong would also be very useful, but with only 1 year remaining on his contract, the Commanders will have to make a major decision regarding the player sometime during the offseason. Do they work out an extension in advance or let things unfold naturally before deciding on further measures? Waiting might mean the Commanders end up paying more if Armstrong continues his rise, but if they reach an agreement and he fails to reach the predicted heights, that will be a major problem. According to SpotTrack, the former Kansas State star could receive $19.32 million per season on a 3-year contract, totaling $57.97 million. That's a considerable amount, especially considering Armstrong will be 30 when the new contract begins in that scenario. And coming off a long-term injury, Peters will likely wait.
Commanders linked to $43 million weapon targeted for Jayden Daniels. Just a few years ago, the Washington Commanders and quarterback Jayden Daniels reached the NFC Championship game. At the start of last season, the Commanders were seen as potential Super Bowl contenders. Unfortunately, due to injuries and other circumstances, they had a difficult year and failed to qualify for the playoffs, finishing with a record of 5 wins and 12 losses. Daniels dealt with several injuries throughout the season. He only managed to play in 7 games. Several other key players also missed games during the year. That said, Washington will have the chance to be aggressive this offseason. If the Commanders make the right signings, they will once again be NFC title contenders. Strengthening the roster around Daniels should be a priority. With that in mind, a new idea has been suggested for Washington, which would add a significant weapon for the young quarterback. Washington Commanders linked to projected $43 million move. Nate Davis of USA Today has identified the Commanders as a possible destination for tight end Kyle Pitts, currently a free agent with the Atlanta Falcons. Washington wouldn't be alone in its pursuit of Pitts. Davis cited both the Atlanta Falcons and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers as potential candidates to sign the talented tight end. The 4th overall pick in the 2021 draft, the highest-ranked tight end in draft history, 25-year-old Pitts never seemed to reach his full potential with the Atlanta Falcons, which isn't necessarily a criticism of him. But he was selected to the second-team All-Pro in 2025 and just had his best season since he was a rookie with a personal record of 88 receptions and 5 touchdowns. Pitts could really take off in an offense that makes the most of his remarkable skills and perhaps even has the vision to utilize him in the red zone. SpotTrack projected that Pitts would receive a contract worth approximately $43.3 million over 4 seasons. This type of contract would be worth the risk for the Commanders. What would Kyle Pitts bring to the Commanders? Although Pitts never quite lived up to the expectations surrounding his entry into the NFL as the 4th overall pick in the 2021 NFL Draft, he is a talented tight end. During the 2025 NFL season, playing for Atlanta, the 25-year-old participated in 17 games. He had 88 receptions for 928 yards and 5 touchdowns. At 6 foot 4 inches tall and 220 pounds, Pitts possesses elite size, speed, and athleticism for a tight end.
The Commanders see a golden opportunity with the arrival of the ideal free agent on the market. New offensive coordinator David Blau has given a big hint about his desire to bolster the running back group this offseason, and the Washington Commanders have the money to invest in free agency and make the rookie offensive coordinator's dream a reality. Blau is confident that Ja'Cory Krosky-Merritt can continue to progress after his excellent first season in Washington. The Commanders should also know that the 7th-round pick can't do everything on its own, so general manager Adam Peters may bet on a versatile player to alleviate the pressure on quarterback Jayden Daniels. Javonte Williams is no longer a possibility after signing a multi-year contract extension with the Dallas Cowboys. Even so, an NFL analyst suggested that the Commanders should consider Breece Hall if the New York Jets don't reach an agreement. The Commanders are cited among the potential suitors for Breece Hall in the free agent market. Nick Brinkerhoff of USA Today cited Washington among the potential suitors for Hall, who fits the profile Peters is likely looking for this offseason. The analyst also believes this represents a significant improvement over any player the Commanders currently have in their backfield. Washington's performance will depend on Jayden Daniels' performance, but Hall would bring an element they haven't had since the quarterback arrived. The 24-year-old running back would fit perfectly and would be a huge improvement to one of the weakest running back groups in the league, at least on paper. Hall is a versatile player with 5,040 total yards in 4 seasons. He looked like a rising star as a rookie before getting injured, but has proven relatively resilient since then. The Jets will likely make an effort to keep him on the roster. Even so, this would also be a good time to seek new horizons, earn a good salary, and join a team with better financial prospects. Adding Hall to Washington's backfield would be a tempting proposition alongside Daniels. However, acquiring the former Iowa State star won't be cheap. According to SpotTrack, the player, selected in the 2nd round of the 2022 draft, is set to receive $10.39 million per season on a 4-year contract, totaling $41.56 million. Paying a running back well always involves risks, but Hall still has the best years of his career ahead of him and is only just beginning to reach his peak. The Commanders should have over $100 million available in the free agent market once the necessary signings are made. This gives them the advantage of investing in a player with Hall's resume, but Washington will certainly face competition for the athlete's services if they opt for this strategy.